Hey guys, Colonel Dracus here, just with a quick hobby update. Today's a little bit of an interesting day for me. I'm doing my first real full army trade. It's going to hit a little close to the heart for me today. I'm trading away my first army. I started it back in 2000, 2001, freshman in high school. And these are the first models that I ever bought, put together, painted, all that good stuff. And they're going to be going to a new home. So I just wanted to give a quick video update of that and maybe a little bit of the transaction and everything that's going to be going on today, and just take a quick look at what I'm trading away. So let's take a look. So what army is it that I'm trading away? Well, my first army was Tyranids. Yep. And I was actually just looking at the back of the book. It is copyrighted. Let's see if it'll show up on here. 2001. Probably not. Copyright 2001. So I did start in 2001, so most of the army is over 10 years old. It's kind of fun going back, looking at the old book sometimes, see how the heavy metal team used to paint their Tyranids, 10 years ago. Looked pretty different than what we see today. Some purples and blues and all kinds of different colors here. So, but yeah, it's probably going to be a little hard for me to get over. Maybe in the short term. In the long term, I know everything will turn out all right. But we're trading off the Tyranids. Set them up here again real quick, just to take a quick look. Most of it's painted. I think some of you've seen the army before. Did a more of a skin tone. Let's see if we can change this here. Skin tone with some greens, and then the scything talons were actually the red ink wash that GW used to sell years ago. And this is the second time I actually painted the army. My first time, I've got some pictures somewhere I might be able to put up on the video. Was black and a red gore for the carapace. Pretty interesting. So it's a good size army. I'll be interested to see the army I'm trading for in person. It's going to be Dark Angels. So we'll see how that turns out. And over here out to the side, I've got some second edition, maybe even first Tyranids. That's where the head for the Zoanthrope came from, was this old Zoanthrope here. I've got the third edition head, if he wants to go ahead and switch it back on there. But I use that for my Doom. Old Warrior. Let's see. There we go. So all the parts are still there. And then I actually still have a box of Gaunts when I first started. It was, back when GW sold the Gaunts in a 16-pack, where you would get 8 Harmagaunts and 8 Termagaunts, and actually some Rippers in there too. And still got the cellophane on there. Let's see, there we go. So, I've got a bunch of bits still. Let's zoom out here. Tried to cut them mostly down to size. So you've got your spine fists and your flesh bores. So if he wants to redo the army a little bit, he can. Got a bunch more bits. And some baggies. Some extra gaunts in here that aren't quite painted yet. Just a lot of random stuff. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to take you guys along for a little bit of the journey. See how everything ends up. Alright guys, well it's the next day. I'm back from making the trade. Got our good old Codex Dark Angels here. Got in the trade. So I've got a second one now. But this is what we ended up trading for. It's kind of a whole Dark Angels army. go over it here real quick. We'll start over here on the left. So we got 6 bikes and a multi-melta attack bike. He's got a guy here with a thunder hammer. I'm thinking I may end up modifying that one a little bit and use as a chapter master for my regular Space Marines, because the chapter master with thunder hammer on a bike with artificer armor and shield eternal is pretty good. So all he really needs is the shield. But yeah, 6 bikes and a attack bike is nice. It goes well with the other 3 regular bikes and 3 Black Knights that I've got. So he's got a couple flamers on these guys here, where the other bikes I have 2 plasmas. So that works out nice. Then we ended up getting a big bag of bits. Good sized bag. I'm sure there's plenty of pieces in here that I need to use to fix up some of the broken stuff or missing pieces. So I'm super happy about this, really. There's a Forge World Vulcanite charger or something in here too. So good. That's a real good score right there. And then ignore this stuff over here. That's just some chaos stuff I had to take out of my transport box. And we've got some veterans, or you could use them as sergeants, with an apothecary right there. Let's zoom in a little bit. And a banner bearer. The banner bearer is kind of cool. He's got Carry on My Wayward Son from Kansas on there. Oh, cool looking banner. But looks like it may be on backwards, but something we could fix. Then something I'd been looking forward to is Deathwing Knights. Tried them out in a game yesterday, and they worked out pretty well. We've got a Rhino. Little surprise in here too. It's got the lights on there. Lights in the back. Kind of inside. Need to find something to do with the battery, but kind of a cool thing there. Vindicator. Can't complain about a Vindicator. I've never used one. I've never really rated them that high, just because if you get a weapon destroyed or immobilized or something on them, then it makes them pretty useless. But you know, it's a demolisher cannon. Those are always nice to have. Plasma cannon Devastator squad. 2 Predators. One is all las and one's a DACA, so you could always switch out the guns on there. I've got an extra twin link las cannon I could always put on one of them. But those worked out well in my game yesterday too. I ran 3 Predators, trying out the Iron Hands list. Worked out pretty well. Then we got 3 10-man tactical squads, all with plasma gun, plasma cannon, combi plasma on the sergeants. So it's a real plasma heavy army he's got here. Let's zoom out a bit. And we've got 3 6-man Terminator squads, each with assault cannon, chain fist, and then these 2 over here have Thunderhammer Storm Shields on the sergeants. And this one here has just the power sword. Needs to be glued back on. And then I think this is supposed to be a command squad, because he's got the halberd of Caliban there and apothecary. Just need to glue his head back on. I think this guy here, let's see if we could get a little close up on him. Let's see. Anyway, this he's got kind of a skull helmet. And I think he was wanting him to be a chaplain, but chaplains cannot use twin lightning claws. So we'll probably just replace the head. with just a regular head or something. And call it a day with that. Nice. Try out the halberd, should be interesting. We got some dice, 9 dice with Dark Angels emblem on them for the 6s. So you can see the ones on the other side. Then we got some HQs. Got 2 Company Masters, 2 Azraels, an Asmodai. I believe that's supposed to be the old Asmodai. Ezekiel has like a custom sword on there, like 2 blades. Maybe a little hard to see. Double-bladed sword, just a regular librarian. And then Assault on Blackreach captain with a Power Fist and Stormbolter. And last but not least, we've got 5 Sanguinary Guard. They're missing some pieces. I know I saw some in the bits bag. So we'll have to go through the bits bag to fix them up a little bit. But I've actually wanted Sanguinary Guard for a while. Thinking about, before I was wanting to use them as Vanguard vets for the Space Marines, but I don't know, Vanguard moved to Elite from Fast Attack, so I don't know how much I'll use them, because I normally use all my Elite slots. So, but I'm pretty happy with the deal. Good size army. It's going to take a little bit of, or quite a bit of work to strip and repaint a lot of this, and try and put a lot of the models back together. A lot of the tacticals are missing their arms or backpacks or whatever, but no, it's a good trade. I'm happy with it. It looks like it'll work well with everything else I have at the moment. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them down below, and keep watching. Hopefully I'll get some more bat reps up soon.